wanted to show you really quick. Hopefully this helps. If you click Project Album Art folder in the Schoology course, you get to the printers templates here. Obviously these are all three elements, so we have the jacket, front and back and spine. We have the insert that goes inside, and then these are the side A, B labels that go right on the record. So we'll start with this one. So we get a preview of it. We're going to want to download that. Now it's probably going to open up automatically in Illustrator, but we want to get it in Photoshop. So what you're going to do is in Windows, you go to the file, you right click, open with, and if you don't see Photoshop at the top, you can just look for other apps, and then you'll see that in the list. So we'll click on Photoshop. Make sure that when it pops up that it's in RGB format. You don't want CMYK. We definitely want RGB when we're working with a digital image. So just hit OK. That's going to open it up, and it's just that template there, so transparent. I'll create a new layer, fill that with white with the paint bucket tool. So right here, you might see that gradient tool, but it's paint bucket we want, so just fill that with white. Got that ready to rock. So go ahead and make a new layer, and then do I think Control G will create a new group, a little subfolder that you can add layers to. So I could say this is going to be front. Just double click to rename that. Then if you've done artwork in Fresco or in Procreate or whatever, you can drag and drop any of those images right into your template. So once you get that roughly positioned in there, if it's a sketchbook photo or something you did on your iPad, you can kind of reposition that about like so. Again, to resize, you hit, I think, Control T will give you that transform tool and let you scale things, and then you just have to hit Enter to make sure it resizes at that. So again, I have this grouped, so I can drag and drop other stuff from other Photoshop files or JPEG images. Texture, drag that layer right in here. Okay, so super easy to just drag and drop. Turn that opacity back up. Now I don't want, if this is just going to be my front cover design, I don't want this hanging off on the edge over the back cover. So what I'm going to do is make a mask, and this is just this little circle and a rectangle button right here. Hit that. Actually, before you click that, if you, let's say, lower the opacity on this to like 40%, whatever, you can use the marquee tool here. So M on the keyboard is your shortcut. You can roughly select that front panel square shape with the marquee tool. Then with that group selected with all of your front cover layers in there, you hit this, and it's going to mask out everything outside of that square rectangle you made with the marquee tool. So I can toggle that on and off if I hold Shift and I click on that mask. So that lets me see everything there. Bring that up to 100% opacity. Hold Shift and click, and that will hide everything that's black. So I can paint on this layer with black, right? I can paint on it in the mask, and it's not erasing my actual artwork, it's just hiding it, right? You're kind of putting like a mask over it. That's what we'd call it. So that's if you use black. Black is like hiding. So with that mask selected, you can hide things, right? You could make a rectangle and fill it with black, right? So I'm not erasing that artwork. I'm just masking it or hiding it. If I want to bring all that stuff back, I can just do undo, right? So Control Z will undo all of that. So I hope that helps. You can do this for front. You could command or Control G to make your back layers. Right, so you can do that. Shift, hold these layers if I want to select a bunch of layers and something else. Drag and drop, bring those in here. So right now I have these back layers separate from the front, right? So then I can do the same thing. I can get my marquee tool with M, select that overall shape, then hit this mask button, boom, and it hides all that stuff outside of that rectangle shape I made. So I hope that helps. You can do that with everything, the labels, the insert. So yeah, it's just a matter of, you know, opening up whatever you did in another app on your iPad or whatever, get that into Photoshop, then you can just drag and drop things in, you know, rescale if you want, to make it fit the L-Mart proportions. So I hope that helps. Just let me know if that didn't help. If you need some extra clarification, just let me know, and I'll do my best to help you out. Thanks.